Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 1. Starting with these cute little creatures. Number 10, the communion of tender souls. Okay, so I feel like there's some type of coming together, some type of movement that's pulling you or pushing you towards another person. This could be a romantic relationship, a marriage, it could be friendship, it could be a group of people. I'm not getting anything specific, it's just relationships in general, but a coming together in a way that you haven't experienced. Like, I'm definitely feeling like soul tribe here, a type of healing. Again, movement, transformation, expressing yourself openly in a very caring way, and just allowing that tenderness of the relationship to unfold, not going in with any fears or stress or worry. Again, I feel like this is something completely new and different for you. So let me see what the book will offer. And it's Into the Lonely Woods. Here we go. Communion of Tender Souls. True communion comes in the moments where true communion comes in the moments where two who once felt strangers connect over a simple delight of the warmth that springs up between them. Our souls, for all they grow in solitude, crave those moments of connection. And here you have this moment, this kinship runs deep. It is created through what is shared but unspoken, what is understood without explanation, what is seen without being exposed. The tender parts of each of you has found a safe place, each within the other. Nurture and tend this gently and with respect, and allow both of your freedom. It is time. Let us see what will be woven between you two souls. For now, rest in the bliss of this communion. How beautiful. And those are the most amazing relationships, when we just have that connection with somebody where there's, as it was saying, no words were necessary. You just, have a connection. But again, this is going to be a very deep and special relationship for you. Family dynamic, reconcile. Your family is requiring time to heal issues that have created a wedge or unrest. We all need support as we move forward, and having an open, loving family unit is essential. Okay, so again, relationships coming through for you. So possibly not for everyone, but for some of you, this is definitely a family healing of some sort. Coming together, again, is saying 2 up here, but it could always be more than that. Maybe there's been some type of conflict that's gone on for a long time, but you and this person have reached a point in your life of personal growth where you can see things differently and, mending fences, so to speak. You're able to heal whatever that problem was, that pain, that hurt, and to have a better, healthy relationship with a family member. Fun and adventure, joy. It's time to play and get reacquainted with your childlike self. Open up to your sense of adventure and fantasy. You've been way too serious and moving through the motions. Snap out of it and have some fun. Okay, so remembering to take breaks. We can overburden, overwhelm, overwork ourselves with so much. And again, as I was saying here, where you've grown and you're in a completely different state of mind. Oh, I think I bumped it. There we go. One of the ways that helps you is connecting to that divine inner child, having some fun, doing things that you love, or maybe even trying something new. will help raise your energy, will help you feel better instantaneously. So just take a break from whatever it is you've been doing. You need some fun. Soul family, strength. Okay, remember I was just saying earlier how I felt like it was some type of your tribe, your soul family. So far this is, the main three have been all about relationships and healing and bonding and strength here, reconcile, and being in your joy, having fun is going to help with this. Lighten the load. Finding your soul family is a blessing that reaps many benefits. You are being asked to reach out and explore, to find your soul connections. They will feel familiar, safe, and trusted. When you meet them, send out your intention to connect with your soul family and see who comes your way. Okay, so again, this is very similar to what the first card was saying. You know, those tender, soulful relationships, very passionate, very loving, you know, that deep connection as if you've already known this person forever, which you probably have from other lifetimes. And it's showing a family here, where it's also family here, but it's a man, a woman. I think there's a child down there. So it could be open-minded as much as possible, because you never know who these people are, what shape or form they're going to come in. You know, different nationalities, who knows? But the divine spark, that connection is there. So very beautiful message. And I feel like this is part of the new year as well. I've been receiving messages a lot for myself. I'm going to be coming out of my hermiting soon, finally, after 15 years. And I've been getting all kinds of messages about soul family and being open and people coming into my life. So this is going to be a big part of the new year for many of us, especially those of us that have been, you know, hermiting, as I said, and healing. Now it's time to let people in. We're ready for those people that we've always desired to have in our life. Okay, and no obstacle will stop me now. The Chariot and throat chakra. Victory, overcoming obstacles, success, ambition, determination, willpower, control, self-discipline, hard work, and focus. Triumphant, progress, single-mindedness, mastery, courage, skill. And number 7. So what a beautiful confirmation, you know, speaking clearly what you desire, putting that out. And as this other card was saying, you know, putting it out and watch what comes back. So speaking in our mind, speaking to ourselves. This beautiful connection is just confirming that everything's going to be working. Nothing can stop you. This is meant to be. This is part of the experience you were meant to have and to share when you came to this planet. Beautiful. And what's the next? Number 2, High Priestess. Okay, she has been coming out in all of my readings. The readers that I watch, I keep getting this card so often, and also other people. My inner knowledge is my best guide in all. Third eye. Mystery, intuition, inner knowing, self-trust, spiritual insight, emotional stability, divination, esoteric wisdom and knowledge, things yet to be revealed, spirit guides, discovering your truth. Number 2. So 2 major arcana coming in for you. That's very powerful. And also 2, I believe, represents balance, things working out, coming together, harmonious flow. And so with the mystery and intuition, I feel like that's something that you're becoming more connected with. Like you've also been very nurturing to yourself during your healing process. And you've learned what works best for you. You've also learned to be able to trust yourself in ways that you haven't before. And just more spiritual enlightenment, more ascension, more access to that divine wisdom and knowledge within us. And also I'm feeling maybe some new, I don't want to say not lessons, but like more knowledge, things that you have been seeking, wondering about. The information is going to be coming to you. And plus, keep an eye out for synchronicities and messages, because your spirit guides are coming through really strong as well, speaking to you, revealing, helping you to discover that truth. And Ace of Cups, look at that. New beginnings, new relationships, new romance, love, happiness, joy, conception, fertility, pregnancy, celebration, socializing, and upsurge of new feelings. Crown chakra, outpouring. Yes, what an amazing card to end with on the tarot. I mean, this sums up everything all of the cards have said. All of these new relationships, these new people, major healing, growth, new beginnings, the relationships that you have wanted romantically. And remember how I said maybe a marriage for some people, pregnancy, celebrations, an upsurge of new feelings. Yes, because you're finally peaking, you're reaching a point in your life where you've done all this work, and you know, the whole message is just get ready. It's so exciting. All of these new beginnings for you, all of this healing, these new relationships, upgrades in your spiritual gifts, information that you've been wondering about is about to be revealed, and all of your guides are around you, helping you as much as they can. Amazing. Okay, let's see what the next three messages are. Look at that throat chakra again, expression, lapis lazuli, express your true self, the world needs you. Next message. Root chakra, hematite, foundation. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon. And the last one. Harmony makes the song of life sweeter. Chakra balance, harmony, yes. Harmony, that's another thing that's been coming through. Balance, harmony. Green jasper, turquoise, and labradorite. Labradorite, for those of you who like to use stones. So everything is coming full circle. It's coming into perfect harmony and balance. New beginnings for you, a new way of life. And the last message is spirit animal. Oops. Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey, new beginnings again. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Okay, so having that love in your heart, that longing, doing all of the spiritual work, standing your ground, speaking your truth, staying grounded, balance, new beginnings coming in because you have stayed on the path. And dogs, even though that is a wolf, loyalty, you know, dogs and wolves, I believe, coyotes are very loyal animals. Well, dogs actually originate from wolves, so you know, you've been very loyal to the path, to yourself. You've done the work. And so now you're about to receive this major blessing that you have been longing for and working so hard for. So, wow, what a beautiful way to start the new year. I'm so happy for you guys. And this was no small venture, I know that. This is something that took a lot of time and a lot of work. But you did it and you deserve it. You're so worthy of this. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they are helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 2. And we have 16, a time for healing. And I know many of us, most of us, that are drawn to readings like this or channels like mine. We have been on this healing journey a very long time. You can see the little, it looks more like a moth than a butterfly to me, but look at all of that blue. It's very calm and tranquil. Like this creature has done a lot of work. Its eyes are closed. It's healed its heart. It's been doing the work. And let me just grab the book and see what other information will come through. A time for healing. At times, amidst the travails of the world, we find ourselves keening for the soft touch of the healer, of one who knows the right way to bring back to life the dimming light within our souls. The healer's touch may feel far from you, but if you take a moment and allow the ancient ones to come to you, you will feel a tender hand upon your brow, offering you the energy of the universe. Allow yourself to be restored by this ancient form of blessings and healings. Even if human hands are far away right now, imagine, close those weary eyes, know the ancient ones are with you, and let them reweave the fibers of light that make you into the being of radiance you so truly are. Wow, that's very powerful. Okay, so for those of you, you may be a healer yourself. Actually, I feel like most of us are healers. It's just some people don't realize it. We do have the ability to heal ourselves, to work with other beings. So I feel like this is definitely saying yes. If there's a particular healer you're looking for, you're working with, or maybe they're not around, for those of you who are in need right now, if you're unable to see someone in person, it's telling you to trust your intuition, that divine spark within you, connect with your guides, sit some time and just sit quietly in meditation, lie down with your eyes closed, and just call out, ask for the help, surrender to the guidance, surrender to those that come in to help and support you. So it's telling many of you, maybe you don't do this type of work, this might be new to you, or maybe you used to, you've gotten away, or you might seem kind of skeptical. The universe is asking you to trust, to try again. I feel like this is the beginning of something new for you, a healing way to deal with your problems, to deal with if there's something going on in your body. It can be physical, mental, emotional. But I feel like the universe is trying to show you a new way, like this is a new gift or blessing. Maybe you weren't ready for it before, or it didn't work the way you'd hoped. But now I feel like this is a better time for you to reach out and allow that type of healing to come in for you. Intuition and wisdom. We were just talking about that. Intuition, sorry. Honor your innate ability to see physically and trust your gut feelings. Trust your guidance and the vibrations you feel. When you truly step into your abilities, all of your senses rush in. Look into expanding your gifts by taking classes, diary meditating, or listening to your inner voice, or journaling. I prefer diary, it's kind of outdated, but you could use that word. So another way, it's bringing in more ways of healing. And again, what we were just discussing, learning to trust who you are, your abilities, allowing yourself to be open to receive. I feel like this is, again, a major gift for you. And it kind of looks like a crystal ball is reflecting up on her face. I'm not sure if that's what it is. I think so. It looks like some type of orb. So also using these listening to your inner voice, that guidance, it's getting stronger and more clear, I'm finding, especially compared to how it used to be years ago when we first started on this journey. We were just upside down most of the time. We had no clue what we were doing, what was happening, what to do about it. But all of these last 15 years, 20 years, we've grown, we've learned, and now we're coming into a place that I feel like we are ready to receive more. We're ready to become more awakened to our gifts that we're going to be blessed with these things. And so far, that is exactly what the universe is saying, to trust, to go in, to allow, to let go of any past issues where maybe, as I said, maybe you tried some of this before and it didn't work. That doesn't mean it won't work again or it won't work now. Sometimes we're just not ready for certain things. Distorted view, perspective, a change. Oh my God, this is so synchronistic. This is really blowing my mind today. And to the point, like, this is major, major experience for you. A change in perspective is needed to view your own situation with compassion. The root core of pain is often associated with how you may view yourself or the situation from a wounded place. Choose to heal this brings, to heal this, can't see, to heal this brings the broken pieces back together to create a healthy viewpoint. Okay, so it's talking about healing again right under a time for healing card. So some of you, that's why this was coming through as well, giving you different ideas to do, things to do to help with the healing. There's something going on. A change in perspective is needed to view you or the situation with compassion. So seeing it with new eyes in a more compassionate way, whether you haven't been treating yourself well, or maybe you are allowing someone to treat you bad, or maybe you are treating somebody bad. But you know, it takes two. People trigger us. Sometimes we act out, we lash out when we normally wouldn't, and then later we feel guilt about this, or we feel awful. But you're doing the best that you can, and that trigger was actually a good thing, is showing you where you need to do work still. And, you know, be more compassionate and loving. You're only human. We all go through these things. And, you know, we can always make up for it. We can always apologize if that's what it takes to help with the healing. Let me see. I feel like there's something else I need to soften. Associated with yourself, how you view yourself from a wounded place. Choosing to heal that place brings back the broken pieces. So taking time to really look at it, think about it, reflect, to heal whatever this is, whatever it takes. The universe is fully supporting you. And radiant goddess, acceptance, how perfect. Gifts are coming through for you. You're changing your perspective, accepting things as they are, healing them and moving on. And I think that's an angel, actually. You are an amazing goddess, ready to fully understand how significant you are. Gifts, yes. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential, by not making any apologies for it. Okay, let me see. I feel like some of you, what is the expression? Dim to fit in. It's time to stop dimming your light. It's time to accept who you are, these blessings, these gifts. You are significant. You came here to fulfill a beautiful purpose for yourself, but for others, not apologizing. Beauty and potential. Okay, I feel like some of you are extremely attractive people, and this has been part of the difficulty. You were treated differently because of it. You know, it's easy to misjudge a person by their appearance easily. You never know. And I feel like, you know, that and some of these abilities that you have, your potential, you haven't been living up to your full potential. And, you know, there's so much, sometimes you can see your beauty as a curse, but you need to, again, I feel like that's coming in with a distorted view. Maybe it was in the past, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can use that in a positive way, especially when you're sharing messages, you know, use that to attract the right people to your cause, to whatever you're doing, using it in a healthy way. Maybe you were someone that used it in a not so healthy way, like maybe you knew you're attractive and you used it to get things, and now maybe you feel bad or guilty about that because, you know, you are a different person now. You're not that person anymore, are you? You've learned you need to heal those wounds. It's okay. Again, you did the best You could with what you had, where you came from. Remembering our backgrounds, our childhoods, how they affect us. But it's time to shine bright. No more dimming to fit in. Live up to your potential. Accept your beauty. Make no apologies for it. Very powerful. And your first tarot, Ace of Wands, yes, crown chakra, inspiration. So I also feel that you are a very inspirational people. I mean, when we see beautiful things, whether it's a person, an animal, a plant, beauty is inspiring. Doesn't necessarily try to be, but also there are different types of beauty, to each his own. What one person sees as beautiful, the other person may not. New beginnings, good news, physically starting something, creative spark, new initiative, finding new passion, enthusiasm, urgency, accepting a challenge, potential, talent, growth, action, travel, excitement, getting in the game. Yes. Okay, so I feel like this is the next step for you. Taking responsibility, healing those wounds, and this is where you're heading. Everything is working out, more connected to the divine spark. You're ready for new adventure. You're ready to pursue the passion that you've always wanted, but maybe you felt unworthy to do so. But as soon as you get through this, your gifts are coming in, changing your perspective and healing the old wounds. This is part of, the next step. This is where you need to move forward to. And third eye, Two of Wands. Oh my gosh, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, choice. Two paths, decisions, options, planning. Grass is always greener on the other side. Immigration, suddenly leaving, deciding to stay or go, waiting, anticipation, restlessness, detachment, withdrawn, wanderlust. Okay, so this is the split, the standoff. It's your choice. Do you want to keep living the way you have been? Have you suffered enough? Have you been miserable long enough? Or are you ready to take that jump, the leap into the new beginning, into who you are, accepting your beautiful gifts and touching the world and shining bright, being that beautiful peacock, fan those feathers, take up space. And let me see, it's your choice. I mean, it's always our choice. We can be happy, we can be miserable. It's up to us. Isn't that nice that we have that option? Sometimes if we stay miserable, that just means there's more to heal. There's more lessons to learn. We don't always feel ready to jump forward yet. And throat chakra, budgeting, Four of Pentacles. Holding on to people, possessions, issues, deep-seated past issues. Confirming again, hoarding, stinginess, control, possessiveness, financial stability, financial security, saving for big purchase or retirement, greed, materialism, wealth. Okay, so maybe this is something you need to work on. Maybe some of you are well off, but you don't have a healthy relationship with money. Just because people have money doesn't mean it's healthy. Sometimes people think we have unhealthy relationship just because we may not have as much as we want, but it goes way beyond that. Again, I feel like upbringing for some of you. Some of you are on the verge of being more secure financially, but again, there's some type of issue going on related to money and finances, and also where it was talking about hoarding, possessions, people issues, learning how to let go of that money. Money is energy. It's meant to circulate. It's not meant to be hoarded and held on to. It needs to be given and received equally. So I feel like speaking your truth about this, focusing on this, and figuring out exactly what it is you need to work on in that area. Okay, let's see what your next three messages are. We have, crown chakra again, divinity. Recognize the divine in the mirror. Yes. Don't feel bad or guilty. Again, I feel like that is coming through. Remember, you are a co-creator. You're meant to do big things, great things. The divine is within you. It's always there and supporting. Sacral chakra, fire agate. Creation, the flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. Yes, so all of this healing, it's at the ending, or you could see it as a destruction. There's always a rebirth. After chaos comes peace and calm. So while this has all been very disruptive to you, you still have the power to change it. Again, you can stay in it, or you can come out of it. You can start creating that new beginning, doing what you love, what you desire. And the last card. All things work best in conjunction with all things. Full circle, balance, chakra balance, equilibrium. Okay, so bringing everything together, allowing your life to become more balanced. Clear quartz, amethyst, lapis lazuli, jade, smoky quartz, carnelian, and citrine. Okay, so maybe you need to do some chakra work or energy work in general. Some type of balancing, which we see that here. I mean, the healing in general. It's time for the healing, and also for those of you that have something to do with financial issues, bringing everything into harmony and balance. Okay, so I have one last message. Animal oracle. Wow. Look at that. Abundance. Again, coming through. Bison. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom, keep me warm through the storm of life. Fill my life with goodness, teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Okay, so meditation, practicing gratitude, that will shift over here where it's talking about how you need to deal with financial, with hoarding, with greed, whatever that was. Being more grateful for what we have. Also giving things away is another way to practice. I love practicing abundances. Sometimes I have something or I see something I know is perfect for someone else, and I would give it to them, or if somebody was visiting me and they would see something, oftentimes I would let them have it because I saw how it was affecting them in a way that didn't affect me, and it was just too good to not, give that up. So trusting, allowing abundance again to come and go, to flow, trusting the wisdom. Let me see what else is coming through. But I do feel gratitude and prayer is a major thing here. Just practicing gratitude more often, from the simplest little thing to the most extravagant thing. It's extremely important to do so. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they are helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 3. We have number 36, the truth comes softly. Okay, and this is a very peaceful feeling card. There's a butterfly. Some type of change is about to happen. I feel like some type of truth is about to be revealed to you, something you've been wondering about for some time, but it comes softly. It comes in a very peaceful way. Like, I don't feel this is going to be something painful or excruciating, like, it could have been a bad situation and you thought the worst was happening and you weren't sure and you were just waiting for that other shoe to drop. I don't feel it's that way. This could be something you've been working on for yourself, like some type of spiritual work, healing, some information, some answers that you've been wondering about. It's a little vague. Let me grab the book. Okay. In the clean space of freedom, to witness the self, we can find ways to work with the truth. Truths are not the same as facts. Truths are about our stories and the story of our lives thus far. Being isolated for a time can mean we begin to understand far more deeply what our stories have become, and we begin to know how our stories need to change. The tale of your life becomes more and more clearly written by you yourself. without all the suggestions and interruptions, even those that are well meant of others. Let the truth become clearer and clearer until it is in front of you. This truth is your story and it is yours to write. Okay, so I feel like this has a lot to do with reflecting on your life, obviously, and yes, there are some questions that you want answers to, but it's also, you're allowing it to unfold, you're working through it. It's time to make certain changes in your life. It's time to, I'm hearing, invite. Let me see what are we inviting? Guests. I'm here inviting guests. That could be your spiritual team, it could be a friend, it could be a new person. Inviting someone to help you with your decisions, maybe bounce off some ideas. So it's time for some major changes in your life. So looking back and forward and then coming to the present moment to figure out, ooh, a big raven just flew up outside the window. Sorry, I digress, and now I totally spaced out. So allowing yourself to move forward, being in the present, allowing the truth to reveal itself, to come up. You know your truth, and I feel like it's something you're really ready to accept and work with, where sometimes things are just so awful we don't want to deal with the truth. But again, I don't get that awful feeling here. I feel like this is something you've been working on, you're ready for, you want to move forward, and you're just allowing it to happen. Inflexible change. You or the person involved are set in ways that are impeding growth. Be more open-minded and see the other person's point of view to expand your perspective in a healthy, healthily, oftentimes, am I seeing that right? Oftentimes being too rigid masks the problem that causes imbalance and unrest. Flexibility is needed to create flow. Okay, so that could have something to do with the truth. Allow yourself, whoever this person is, it's saying that you're both set in your ways and rigid, so maybe you're the person that is more flexible, that can allow yourself to see the truth of whatever this situation is to help you work through it. Let me see. Allowing yourself to see with different eyes, their perspective, putting yourself in their shoes, so to speak, being more open-minded. Yeah, you or the person are set in your ways. Okay, so that's definitely a challenge and can be quite difficult. So whoever is the most stubborn, I'm guessing it's the other person, since this is saying one of you has to. And if you're coming into a reading, this tells me that you're the one that's probably more open-minded. So allowing yourself to see things differently, being more flexible and working through it. Passion, ignited desire. And both of these have lots of orange going on in them. So very passionate about whatever this is. You're a very creative person. Live with your passion by stepping into what feeds your soul and gives you joy. When you choose to make room for this in your life, the universe responds by creating opportunities that support your soul's purpose and passion. Okay, maybe that is what it's, this could have some kind of conflict. If you're trying to create some type of project, maybe you're an artist of some sort, or it could be some other type of creative process, or maybe it has to do with, what am I hearing, business, office, and you're really butting heads, the two of you are being stubborn and trying to make this happen, whatever it is, but allowing that passion to come in. Maybe explain, again, being more open-minded, maybe expressing yourself differently to help them understand your point of view, as well as you being open to see theirs. And also this turtle, there's all kinds of orange on that turtle, I just noticed. So sacral is coming in really strong here. Oh, I forgot 2 cards. It's supposed to be 1 card, but 2 cards jumped out for you. Addictions, compassion. The situation is influenced by an addictive behavior that is influencing you or the person involved. Okay, I don't know what is going on, but you and this person are like really at it, at each other's throat. This is influencing you or the person involved. Pain and trauma are being projected. Try to see the truth of the situation by stepping outside of the chaos to create an opening for forgiveness, patience, and compassion. Okay, so this is pretty serious issue going on. Is this I'm picking up? This is not just like, you know, an argument or a disagreement. Like the two of you are really going at it. And again, it's telling you to be the bigger person, to take some time, walk away, cool off, allow yourself to see it with an open mind, trying to be more patient and compassionate, and better boundaries, communication. Okay, now I'm starting to feel more like somebody's definitely taking advantage here, but you are standing your ground somewhat. Creating boundaries requires self-love and discipline. It's not about you shutting people out or being unkind. It is about you telling them you care enough about yourself to create boundaries that are for your highest good. Clear communication is needed to keep your boundaries intact. Okay, inflexible, passions ignited, communication, better boundaries, addictions, compassion. Okay, so I feel like somebody's it could be more than one person, but someone is definitely being pushy. I feel like they're trying to take advantage. They're trying to get what they want out of you without considering it. Your feelings, and of course that makes us react in a certain way. But again, from the messages that's coming through, I really feel like you're the bigger person. You are standing your boundaries, and this is confirming, don't give them an inch. They'll try to take the mile. So they're not being very respective of your boundaries, and this, I don't know, you might not be able to find the solution you're hoping for, is what I'm hearing, but just trying to get through it gracefully. This is a great learning experience for you. That could be why this is happening as well. This is a perfect time for you to test out, things that you have learned. Set those boundaries, stand strong, don't back down, but at the same time, try to be compassionate and forgiving, both for yourself and this person. Okay, I'm really curious. Let's see what the tarot had to say. I have never had a reading like this before, so very interesting. Throat chakra, loss. 5 of Cups. Sadness, grief, despair, abandonment, guilt, remorse, regret, trauma, mourning, heartbreak, unwelcome, change, focusing on negative emotions, isolation, loneliness. Okay, so I feel like this is where you've come from, and that's why your boundaries have gotten much better. People used to take advantage of you and exploit you, and you allowed it to happen, but that's not your fault. There's no blame here. We all go through this, depending on the backgrounds that we have had. I let people walk all over me. I was a welcoming doormat from what my mother taught me. It took me years to learn how to have boundaries, or that I could even have them. So, this was very difficult, and that's, I feel like, part of the situation. That's why you're not backing down either. Like, you refuse to go back to this, which is very wise, which is good for you. It takes a strong person to come out of these things. It's not easy. Heart, haste. Knight of Swords. Big changes, opportunities, seize the moment, jump in, arrival, departure, assertive, direct, honest, quick wit, warn against impulsive or rash behavior. Oh, they forgot the R. A strong, assertive, and decisive person, one who gets what he or she wants. Oh my God, this is killing me. This is so funny. Oh, my candle just went out. That is so funny. So yes, this is somebody that's used to being pushy, a-hole, pardon my language, but yeah, just keep standing your ground. You will get through this. Connect with your heart. Remember, when people act like this, they too came from a horrible background, you know? They were mistreated. And I mean, just think about how badly they had to be treated in order to act the way they are, to be so aggressive and try to be controlling and get their way, you know? And good for you not letting them. Stand your ground, but keep in touch with your heart, connecting to your passion. Remember what you've learned and use that on this person. Third eye, security, King of Pentacles. Mature, grounded, male, successful, wealthy businessman, bettering yourself, not a risk taker, empire, thriving, high status, stability, security, enterprising, someone preoccupied with financial matters. Okay, this is throwing me for a loop. Security. This could be about their security. This could be why they're acting out. Maybe they're afraid. Whether it has to do with financial or anything. Usually people that fight like this are very insecure, and the thought of losing, regardless of what it is just unbearable. But I feel like you are a very secure person. Maybe if you know somebody, bring in a second person. Mature, grounded, male, successful, wealthy businessman. It could be a woman. If you're not making any headway with this person and it's still stagnant, I would say bring in somebody else, somebody with a different perspective that could be more helpful. Maybe somebody that doesn't really know much about either one of you, and it will be more helpful. Or it could be, you know, someone close to you that you trust. But bringing in somebody. And, 3, next message, letting go, sacral chakra. Again, sacral coming through 3, 4 times. Letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it is the first step towards success. Okay, so, you know, there might not be a resolution, but I feel like these are your next choices. Bring somebody in to mediate, or maybe just let it go. It might not be worth it. You know, if their heels are dug in, there's not going to be any resolution if that's out of chaos comes creation. Yes, creation on desire. And what is that? Truth comes easily. Chakra, balance, cycles, Amazonite, carnelian, peach moonstone, red jasper. So just remember, out of all of this, again, there's a lesson to be learned. This is a great time to sharpen your senses, to try to learn, to debate, to get as much out of it as you can. So whenever you're faced with a situation again, that you handle it better. Bringing in a mediator, maybe letting go. There's nothing wrong with letting go. That doesn't mean giving up, like it says. Sometimes some people are just too stubborn, and you know, the best thing to do is to just let it go. And citrine, solar plexus, abundance. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. So again, I feel like this is a very abundant problem because there's so much for you to learn from it. Also, letting it go is a way you can see that as abundance. Like you did your best, you did everything you could with the knowledge that you have, and maybe you just need to walk away. That's the best thing for some of you. That's very abundant, and it's not always easy to walk away from these things. So change how you're seeing it, but also, again, standing in your power. And I love that came out under better boundaries. Okay, so the last message is animal spirit. We have shaman, raven. And remember a few minutes ago I said a big raven just flew outside the window and landed. We have a lot of those out here, but they've been staying away lately for some reason. You are the creator and the magician, yes, the alchemist. Use your gifts for good. There is power in you, in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of mysteries. Okay, so you do have the power. You know, it may not be the end result that you are hoping for, but it's your choice. You know, you're doing your best. Again, I hear that coming through. You're trying, you're working through it, no matter how frustrating, you're learning. But you are the shaman, the magician. You have the ability to handle it, to do whatever you want. You know, sometimes we don't always have full control of the situation, but we can control how we deal with it, how we react. So, beautiful reminder. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they are helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.